Hello everyone. So I wanted to do another Mullen video because Mullen is getting a lot of attention through stock performance and social media. Price has been running the last few days from about $2.30 or so all the way up to over $8 and settling back down right around $6. Getting FTZ approval was the latest news that helped the run. The other thing that helped a lot, I believe, was getting approved for HVIP in California. This post from Mullen Automotive, you can see that the suggested MSRP is $68,500, and with the $45,000 California HVIP incentives on top of the federal tax credit of $7,500, your net effective cost would be $16,000. But that's a little bit misleading. Let's read the small print. It says here, the manufacturer's suggested retail price MSRP excludes destination freight charge, DFC, tax, title, license, dealer fees, and optional equipment. Optional equipment means upfitting. Upfitting, depending on what you're going for, could be anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000, maybe $30,000. I am not sure. I do not have those prices, so you will not be paying $16,000 for this truck. And also, the dealer sets the price, which means you could be paying for a markup. But either way, at $26,000, maybe even $36,000, this truck is still a steal. Now, since I learned about the HVIP, I decided to go on their website and check out to see what kind of vehicles they have on there. Because a vehicle priced at $16,000 after all those incentives, it sounds like who wouldn't be buying one? Well, it turns out that Mullen has competition in the EV commercial sector. Now, before checking out this website, I didn't know exactly how much competition Mullen had until I looked at it. Here we have a Class 4 and Class 5, which is what Bollinger will be offering, Class 4 through Class 8 or 7, I believe. Now, the Class 4 and 5, it looks like they will be getting a $80,000 incentive through the HVIP program. BYD already has that approval. Now, not to say that when Bollinger comes on board and starts selling their Class 4s through 7 or 8, it won't make that big of a difference in the stock price for Mullen, but because there's already that type of class in the electric commercial sector, I don't think it will make that big of a splash, if any at all. Also, BYD stock is overall up by 1,330%, and it is backed by the likes of Warren Buffett. Their market cap is just over $85 billion. Quite opposite of what Mullen stock is doing. It is down 99.9%, and its market cap is just around $40 million. Last thing to add is that BYD is a Chinese company selling Chinese products, not an American company selling rebadged Chinese products, which is not a bad business model, but I'm just saying there's cost savings in that. Let's move on to another one. This is Sanjay Electric Vehicles, and they've made deals with FedEx. This is from FedEx website, and it says FedEx acquires 1,000 Sanjay electric vehicles. Sanjay was really looking promising. They even had pilot programs with Walmart, IKEA, and Amazon. Sanjay has a few problems. Paychecks were skipped, employees covered company bills. Those were some of the lawsuits and complaints from employees. Another one, the FedEx partnership went sour. FedEx is now suing Sanjay, or sued Sanjay, trying to recover $4 million. They say they've lost because of broken equipment and having to do repairs and things like that. Now, FedEx has taken their business to GM to fulfill their $3 million promise that they would put into EVs. And the reason I bring this up is because a lot of you are saying that Mullen might make a deal with Amazon or with FedEx, and just to let you know that the Amazon deal from Sanjay fell through. They decided to go with Rivian. Another one is with FedEx. they decided to go with GM, somebody more reputable, somebody that's been around, and somebody that they can take their vehicles and really rely on, that they're going to get the best service for. So I don't want to say that Mullen cannot get these types of deals with Fortune 500 companies, but it'll be a little bit harder because now they're really looking to vet the companies that they decide to do deals with so that they don't get screwed over. And if we can be honest, David Mitry does not have the best reputation. So while I do want to congratulate Mullen Automotive on selling the M1 van to Native Poppy in California, a florist, it won't be enough to really sustain the price movement or sustain the price at where it's at right now. That's one vehicle sale. I believe 3 will be coming to Michael Worley, and that's great. But Mullen Automotive is going to need mass sales in order to really sustain the price of the stock. Here on the left, we also have C Hino or C Electric, and they have a Class 4 and Class 5 truck that looks pretty much like a Bollinger 4 and Bollinger 5. And once again, I'm not saying that Mullen doesn't have a chance, but I'm saying that they do have competition in the EV commercial sector, and just think twice before you decide to go all in. Here we also have some Class 3s that are already on HVIP, and they're also getting up to $45,000 incentive, just like the Class 3 Mullen. And Workhorse, we know, is also a stock, and they are struggling right now. I believe they are around 18 cents at the time. Another vehicle that I want to stop at, and this is a Class 8 to the bottom left, that is a Lion Electric. They have a stock, the ticker symbol is LI. They also are a Chinese company selling Chinese product, and their stock price right now is at $26.63. Overall, they are 71.81%, and their market cap is around $24 billion. So that right there will be more competition for the Bollinger when they come out with their Class 8. And I wanted to stop at one more vehicle that is in direct competition with Mullen and Bollinger, and this is a Class 4 Environmental Tech Drive Systems Incorporated, and that is EVTC series, and they are a Class 4. They also get $60,000 incentives from the HVIP program. Now, this is a post from them from June of 2022, so 2 years ago, and it says, more exciting news in Envirotech vehicles. The New Jersey Zero Emissions Incentives Program has awarded one voucher with a total value of $97,750 towards the purchase of one of our Class 4 C5000 cutaway logistic vans. Now, if you look at their trucks, it looks like the same thing as ELMS or Mullen or Bollinger, just rebadged, and this vehicle here looks like a crossbreed between a Ford Transit and a Dodge Sprinter. Now, I didn't look enough into them to see if they are a Chinese product, rebadged, but the business model is about the same as Mullen's, and the price actually matches too. All time, they are down 98.64%. Why am I bringing up these companies? Well, Lion and BYD are Chinese companies selling Chinese products. They're doing very well. And evtv and Sanjay is not doing so well. Sanjay even had big companies order their vans like FedEx, and they went under, and now they're being sued. So I'm just saying that these companies have been around before Mullen got the HVIP, before Mullen got the tax incentives, and before Mullen sold any vehicles on the road. So while excitement is very high about Mullen getting the HVIP and other incentives programs and making some sales, I just want to say that we need to exercise caution when deciding to go all in on a stock or investing more than we can afford to lose. Yes, there is a chance that Mullen will make it, but also Mullen does have competition in the EV commercial sector.